Hey Stampers, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really simple card using the Perennial Lavender DSP. And I apologize, I cannot remember the name of this punch, but it went with the watermelon stamp set and another stamp set we had not so long ago. It's a very simple card. This uses a base of Highland Heather. Add a little bit of extra DSP in there. You're just going to use 3 coordinating strips. I did vary this because a couple of them, I felt like some of the strips took over the other strips and really didn't highlight a particular pattern. So I tried to pick 1 really bold pattern and 2 that were a little bit more subtle. And then we're using the Delicate Forest stamp set, and I just used the Stay Strong and My Friend. You can put that on the inside, put something else on the inside. I did use the new Basic Beige for the inside, which I thought was really nice. So what we're going to do first is we're going to stamp this. I want to show you how to do this. It's pretty simple because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be just using the different edges of the ink pad, and then it kind of helps you to just ink up the portion that you want, okay? So we're going to be using Blueberry Bushel, for the ink. And what we're going to do first is the Stay Strong. So basically, the way I do it is I kind of hit the edge, so I'm only getting 1 part. Or if you wanted to, you could mask it. So if you look, you can see there's just 1 part there. I think the hardest part of this is remembering that when you're punching, because we want, oh, when I did a little whoopsie, but that's okay. When you cut this out, you want to stay on this side. So you kind of want to stick to one side, and I keep doing it backwards for some reason, but that's what you want to do. I am going to clean off my stamp in the meantime, and then the other words that I want are actually on this side. So I'm going to take my ink pad now, and I'm going to rotate because I want to grab the other side. And probably if I had my glasses on, I'd be able to see a little bit better, but I got that little comma I'm going to wipe off. And then you're going to put My Friend right under it, just like that. I know there's a little line, but it's okay. We're not going to worry that much about it. And I'm going to put this on the side for a minute. We are going to go ahead and take our punch now. And we're going to punch from the outside, and you kind of want to make sure you keep as much to the side as you can. Okay, so just like that, and then we have our little half circle there. I'm going to take my Highland Heather, and I'm going to just roll my stamp in it so it gives it a nice edge and the edge, and close that up. And then basically what I did is with layering this piece on top, I put the pieces on the side to see where I wanted them, kind of spaced them out evenly for the most part. And then I actually glued the centerpiece in first, and this is actually upside down, so you want to make sure you put it correctly. So we're going to glue the centerpiece in first. That way, in case you are a little bit off, you can always adjust the other sides. You can adjust the other side so your spacing is more even. And the nice thing about the liquid glue is, too, it does give you that little bit of adjustability. So that looks good. And we're going to do the outside. And there's definitely lots of papers you could do this with, because you could just pick one. This would be great for Christmas, but I think it's really nice for a thinking of you, a get well. Honestly, this would make a really nice sympathy card as well if you needed to send one. And you just want 1 more bold piece of cardstock for the middle, and then 2 that are just a little bit more subtle and blend in better. And then what I'm going to do with this is just pop this up on dimensionals. Excuse me. And I think dimensionals just give it a little bit more because you have a little raised portion. All right, and then what I did is I kind of just made sure that I lined it up with the edge, okay, just like so. I'm going to lift this up. And then, last but not least, we're going to do our inside panel. So I'm just going to grab the Blueberry Bushel once more. And then you can choose something different. You know, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do Sending Our Love just because that's a nice sentiment also. And I'm going to just ink this up and attempt to stamp it. Oh, that's already crooked on the block. So I'm going to show you something here. Another cool thing about if you have any type of grid paper or a grid stamp like I have, a lot of times what I'll do is I will put it on the line and then pick it up with my block. I feel like sometimes that makes you stamp a little bit straighter. But again, I don't have my glasses on, so I could be just a little bit down line, but that's okay. These are definitely not Hallmark, right? Because if we wanted Hallmark, or we wanted perfection, I guess is what I'm getting at, we wouldn't be making cards. So then I just have an extra little strip of DSP. This is just a scrap from trimming stuff off. And I always like to do this because it just adds a little something to the inside. I just love adding just a little bit of extra something to the inside because it really bumps the card up a notch, I think, anyway. I think it's just a little extra scrap of paper that you had. Okay. And we're going to pop this into the inside of our card, just like so. And that's it. So this is a super fast, very simple card. I do want to just take 1 second and just hit this with my bone folder. So there you go. This one again does have a little line. You could put an embellishment there if you wanted to, but pretty simple card. Any type of paper you could be used. Again, this is the Perennial Lavender. This is really a huge favorite. This is probably one of the prettiest and most popular DSPs that we currently have. So if you'd like to get any of the products to make this card for yourself, you can hit my online store today. It is going to be in the links below in the YouTube description. If you haven't already, I would love for you to like, subscribe, follow, share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.